it's so funny if it just suddenly went into like really heavy music or something. Oh my god.
I am here with Izzy. Hi, Izzy.
Hello.
We are going to be listening to an album by Hardy called The Mockingbird and the Crow. Do you know anything about this album?
I have not heard of the album or the artist. I do listen to country, but I don't recognize the name at all.
This is sort of very modern country. Like, for example, we've got Morgan Wallen on track 2. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to add a game to this. No points, but for some songs on this album, I'm going to ask questions like, what is this song about? Or what's the last line of the chorus? And I want to see if you can sort of guess before the chorus comes and explain it.
Okay, I think I can do that.
It's fun because you'll have an idea and the reality will always be dumber than the idea.
Yeah, I'm slightly weary after last time. Hey mom, I wrote a song. You know what I'm gonna write? See, I'm the shit, like I split it in poo. There is no parent that is gonna be proud of this person. I feel like I've been mentally cursed.
Let's start with Beer, a first song on the album.
Classic topic of the genre. Okay. Pretty classic country here.
Yeah, it's not sort of produced badly, I don't think.
Oh, I mean, I feel like the ending kind of fucks it off a bit.
It's Sincerely Beer.
I've heard worse. When it reminds you of the fact that it is about him singing as if he's a beer, that's where it kind of goes to shit.
It's a love song to himself from the perspective of beer. You'll find this is a theme throughout the album. He likes doing things like this.
Okay.
I mean, production-wise,
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's fine. Lyrics are a bit weak, but it's a fun tune. I felt my head kind of going, yeah, whatever.
We'll move on to Red. The game for this one is, what is the last line of the chorus?
Are you gonna pause it before it gets to the line to give me a chance?
You know what, actually I should. I'll do that.
Alright.
Let's go. So it's all about red things.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell.
Alright, we've got the final lyric.
Is it gonna be like the blue, white, and red is what I fight for or something?
Let's go.
Hey!
Hey!
I like his voice. I like the music. It's just some of the lyrics are a bit meh.
So I completely forgot that both verses are done by different people.
Oh, right.
And you can't tell. They sound exactly the same.
This do sound the same.
Like, this is both of them singing at the same time.
Yeah, both the guys sound exactly the same. This is pretty much the sound of any popular male country singer.
I just love the idea of sort of a country song that's called Red, and the chorus ends with blue, white, and red. It's like, yeah, it would do.
They don't want you to forget their American heritage.
Let's go for a song I actually quite like. This one's not too bad. Wait in the Truck.
Lainey Wilson. I don't know if I recognize that name.
This is going to be very male power fantasy.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's most of them.
She was bruised and broke from head to toe.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
He really wants to be the hero of this story. It's like, don't worry, babe. I'll come save you from the mean man.
It's the fantasy of meeting a woman who's been abused just so he can fight the person who abused her, you know?
The idea of being like, I really want to write this song where I'm the hero, where this girl's been abused and then I go save her and blah blah blah. It's like, stuff like this is why there's female singers in the genre of so many songs where they're like, fuck men, kill the men.
Yeah, you can see why.
Guys.
Let's go to Drink One for me. This one's an emotional track on the song, but I find the conceit hard to get on board with, so let's give it a go.
I hope that you hear this. Just know I'd be there on one in the air if I didn't have somewhere to be.
Oh.
But they ain't got beer in heaven.
So yeah, the place he has to be is heaven.
I feel like I'm slowly gonna hate its voice.
Yeah.
I say this as someone who's a fan of country. It just sounds like every modern country song. Well,
There we are.
I feel like there's just nothing carrying this stuff.
Well, we're gonna go to Iron Country. I want to see if you can guess the last line of the chorus.
There ain't no iron country
There ain't no
Right.
iron country.
Well, it's gotta be like If I Don't Have You.
Something like that. You're on the right track.
But there's a Y-O-U.
Oh, no, that's so much worse.
It's about as corny as you can get, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is an album in half. So you know how it's called The Mockingbird and the Crow? We're currently on The Mockingbird. There'll be a turning
Right.
point where we go to the Crow.
I'm guessing once we reach the Crow, it's gonna go into that bad boy shit.
Yeah, it is.
I would like to say Nashville Without You by Tim McGraw. Way better song with the similar vibes. Putting it out there.
At the end of this video, I'll just have a playlist of better country songs.
Here is a list of songs to make it slightly better.
Now we're going to move on to Screen. You might be able to figure out what this song's about just by the general vibes.
I'm guessing he's gonna be there's a girl gonna be on the screen.
Let's have a look.
Damn if we ain't fixed on a good for nothing cell phone screen.
It's these damn kids on their screens.
I bet he's not complaining. I bet he's got a social media and shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I've got to piss so bad.
Staring through a back porch.
Uh-huh.
Why is so many of his songs? It's like a single word song, and he's always got it as like the last.
Yeah, it feels like he's saying them with a smirk as well.
He's got a smug little smile at the end as he gets to it, and he eats his one strum. Also, you ain't gonna see shit all if you're looking for his back porch screen.
Right, that was
It's
Screen.
fine. I like the idea, but he's like fucked it up now. He needs like a real good song to bring me back.
Well, let's see if Happy can bring you back.
I don't think so.
Oh, I remembered what Happy's about. Okay, well, let's see anyway.
Happy lives all around the world, inside of every boy and girl, yeah.
He loves sort of creating personas for things that aren't alive.
Yeah, I hate it.
But yeah, this is not the last time he'll do this on the album.
Hey, Happy, why can't everybody just be?
He's done it again.
He's done it again.
Fucking little break in a final word thing. You can't keep fucking doing this. This guy would tell you, if you were like, oh, I have depression, he'd be like, hey, you gotta put it aside for the happy man. You gotta let him in. But shut the fuck up. Just get out of here.
You can let the happy man in, yeah. Yeah, you're not depressed. Depression just flows through you, you know?
This would make me feel less joyful. The only point he will get is this is less traumatizing than Will Ferrell's Happy. Because that song pisses me off. Yeah, no, that gets a 2 out of 10 for me.
Let's go to Here Lies Country Music. Hardy's gonna bring it back to the real sort of roots.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, here lies country music.
Why is it dead?
Because there's so many fake country artists that it's not real anymore, you know?
Says the guy that's doing the fucking pop country.
Yeah.
He's probably sad that there's more women and diverse singers in country now. Woke killed it.
And I said, thank you, Jesus. That dream was all made up.
This is the It Was Just a Dream plot twist.
I'm guessing, is this where it's about to change? Because the next song
yeah.
is the Mockingbird and the Crow. I love how the Crow
And
is
the
in
Crow.
caps. Oh, they're all in caps.
All the Crow
I
songs
just realised.
are in caps. You see, the thing about this next song is it does minorly take away from my favourite song, which is Radio Song. But I think that song stands on its own as one of the songs of all time.
I really hope when he sings it, he's like the Mockingbird and the Crow, and like starts just like, what's with the emphasis? Is he just making it so it's clear this is the second half of the album?
You'll see.
God forbid anyone has his album on shuffle.
Singing songs that sound like other songs you've heard.
Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Yep.
But now I'm a mockingbird with a microphone.
I thought he was gonna say, but now I'm a Mockingbird and I'm a Crow. It's so funny if it just suddenly went into like really heavy music or something.
Fuck that! And fuck you,
Oh my god. Fuck yeah. Let's go. I got it. Like, I knocked it on the head with that.
I wanted to make sure my reaction wasn't too much because like I've got to have that.
You're like, oh shit, she's got it already. You know what? The song saved itself. I like the change. I was gonna say it's unsuspecting, but I kind of just called it out ahead of time. But,
Yeah, you did suspect it.
It almost makes me feel like the first songs, like they're not great, but it makes them go up a notch because it feels almost like he purposefully was trying to make them sound like something you've heard before. Like this is just like I'm singing your regular country stuff you're used to and stuff. You know what? Maybe he's saving himself. Maybe there is a story to be told, but it would be really fucking weird if you didn't listen to this album in order.
Your take on this album has actually bumped it up in my opinion. I think you're right. I think that's what he was thinking of.
Maybe I'm giving him too much credit here. But as well, it almost feels like he's gone about this idea that this top half country, everything's starting to sound the same. Everything's coming off with like the same tunes. It's typical, it's easy, it's what people know. It's like how people are just regurgitating this shit. This is what the companies want.
Let's go on to Sold Out.
Yeah, I could buy a Maybach.
Okay, no, this just sounds like what was going on before. Oh shit, he actually has gone for a more metal thing as well.
Honestly, this isn't bad.
It's referring back to his original stuff, like, you know, obviously he had like the happy one, or it's like, you know, don't eat alcohol, blah 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 blah, and then it's like, nah, fuck it. It was okay.
It was alright.
Is Jack gonna be Jack Daniels?
Let's find out.
Jack, oh my god, Jack is gonna be another person, isn't he? He's gonna personify the Jack Daniels. Yeah, me and Jack go way back.
As a friend of your dad.
Okay, yeah, so he is sonification
Yeah.
of Jack Daniels.
He is.
This is a throwback to that beer song. It was talking about needing alcohol to get the confidence to talk.
I think it's sort of, beer's good, but, Jack is bad.
Jack.
I feel like that one's a bit weaker than the other Crow ones.
Truck Bed, the one that's next, is, I'd say, the biggest song on the album. I think so, yeah. That was, like,
Now,
a hit in America.
I wonder, is he going to be lying in the truck bed, or is there going to be a dead body in the truck bed?
We'll see.
I woke up on the side of the truck bed. This
It's him.
He's a personification of a dead body as well. It'd be a bit,
I wouldn't have put it past him.
going a bit more, not quite rap hip hop, but it's kind of got that.
It's got that production, you know? Like, Florida Georgia Line would have made this song 10 years ago, you know?
These songs are a lot shorter. It's a little bit more repetitive. I was really excited, but the more he goes through, the more it feels like he's trying too hard.
He's kind of got the first half of the album, which is all the same, and then got the second half of the album, which is sort of all the same.
He really hit that middle song with the change, and I was like, oh my god, here we go, here we go. And it just immediately declined.
Let's go 30:06.
Alright, come on, mate. Redeem yourself.
he thought it would
This sounds just like pop punk, I guess.
kill a redneck.
Or really wants to be a redneck.
It seems almost like a parody. She tried to take my gun,
Yeah.
but she can't because I've got one under my bed.
Because I got another one. He had the song about looking at phone screens and stuff, but he has repeatedly talked about Instagram in this second half of the album.
Yeah, well, this is a sort of dark persona who goes on the internet.
Instagram is pretty dark.
It's like Eminem to Slim Shady. It's except
Yeah.
this sort of alter ego just sort of drinks a bit more.
It's hardy to hard. He is a hard man. So he likes to drink Jack and hunt now.
That's basically it.
Oh, he's not in
No.
country anymore.
No, he's not in the country no more.
Where's he gone?
He's moving to the city.
Buddy, if you go to the city, you're gonna get bullied.
Went out barefoot to watch it go by. Cut my foot on sidewalk glass.
Well, you're an idiot then.
I'm just gonna say it. Miley Cyrus did it better with Party in the USA.
This is just party in the USA, isn't it?
When's he gonna put his hands up?
Go!
Like, he's got a breakdown that's not really any more energetic than the rest of the song. Hell yeah, hey y'all.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I feel like if I was gonna go to a concert of his, if he had like these songs going on, I think I'd be able to enjoy myself and have a nice head bop and stuff.
Oh, now we get to radio song.
This is your favorite one, right?
Yeah, this is one
This
that
means it's either really good or really shit.
it's one of those. Let's go.
There's gotta be a truck. There's gotta be a girl.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody
It's back to sounding like what was there before. Oh.
Fuck.
It's so funny every time it plays. It's just fuck. I do like the guitar and the music. It's just should have put this one in the middle of the album. It would be even funnier.
Yeah.
The problem is you can't really enjoy it either way, because if you're trying to go for like a chill song and stuff, it's like, oh no, because obviously you got the random shouting, but you can't really just enjoy it as a metal song, because it's like, it's just so fucking like, it's something.
This was the first song of this album that I'd heard, so I didn't have any context for when it suddenly went into metal.
Bro is a screaming.
Let's go for the song Kill Shit Till I Die. You have to censor it, but you know, you see it's edgy.
When I was a boy,
Oh, this is the real sort of country rap production, isn't it?
I'ma kill shit till I die.
It's one of his hunting songs again. Yeah,
I like this chorus.
it's just the rest of the song, you know?
Yeah, final one, the redneck song. He really just want to be a redneck.
He so wants to be a redneck.
Oh my god, he's got out the banjo.
I done him for long.
Is he just talking about cooking?
Yeah, it's all redneck things, you know?
It's just hearing him say biscuit in the middle of the song is...
Hmm.
Ain't all kin, but we're somewhere in the ballpark. And there's
I was trying to think, was that an incest line that he put in there?
Where?
Ain't all kin, but we're somewhere in the ballpark.
God, I don't know. This is giving earlier 2010s country.
Hmm.
I like this. Great guitar solo.
Sort of the only guitar solo we've really had.
Yeah, it's vibing. Classic. Classic. Well, the end of the album's great with that final 30 seconds of guitar solo.
So what do you think of the album as a whole?
First half was basic, which is what I'm assuming he was going for. The second half was a little bit try hard. I really had high hopes with the Mockingbird and the Crow. I was like, okay, here we go. And then he just lost it. I can accept songs that are like try hardy or like ridiculous and silly, but you gotta have something to save it. It's gotta be fun and something.
And these aren't really.
I really thought when he had that like music change, I was like, okay, here we go. Here is where we're gonna really hit them off. And then it just goes back to a lot of these 2-minute songs, very repetitive, really trying to seem like he's some bad boy, but it's just not. It's not really working.
It was at least a sort of entertaining listen.
Oh, I can imagine like if you heard something like this, you'd just be like, fuck that. And because like a lot of it's very similar, but no different to any other genre.
Each genre has its sort of good and bad.
Yeah, I've been freed from the questionable music.
You have been freed.